Anyhow, the cable had gone out again, but um, it should be fixed now. I had to call them. I had to be a pain in the ass. No, I wasn't a pain in the ass. I don't know. I was able to put my number in, and they were able to text me when service in my area was restored. So we shouldn't have any trouble tonight, but God only knows what might happen. So we'll just do the best we can. Okay, first person here is egg ball. I don't know what heb means, so let me do and love. If you're not with anyone right now, you could meet a Sagittarius. That brings in cause for celebration around work or school or whatever it is that you do all day. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be at your work or at your school. It could be like at the coffee shop next door. It could be, the guy that does the delivering to the company from the UPS, something like that. You have the Empress here. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful with that card if you don't want children. You might be making a decision in 2021 that you're walking away from things that no longer serve you and heading over to greener pastures. Sagittarius comes in and also in Aries. Oh, Egg Ball wants Jen. Okay, General for Egg Ball. Stepping into your own personal strength pushes your life forward, makes a wish come true. So get out of your own way and your life is going to move forward. It looks like you got some time for rest, relaxation, recharging your batteries, leaving regret and negativity in 2020 and moving on to stepping into your own personal strength, taking control of your life, heading towards success in work or school or whatever it is that you do all day. And the Magician gives you the opportunity to manifest things that you want. So focus on what you want more of, not what you want less of. Sister, we've been talking all night, but it's just like snarky comments and him not wanting to tell me anything, saying he's private. What's his deal? Um, he he's reluctant to open up because the more he opens up, the more he fears that you guys are going to form a bond. Obviously, that's how you form a bond. You start talking, life experience comes up. People start talking about things that they've gone through, similar experiences, and that's how people bond. He's afraid of that. Causes him great anxiety. However, that's not you guys are moving forward with the Chariot, and you also have here the Knight of Wands, which means at some point you should feel like you've won his trust, and then things move forward from that. For you, you're going to have less worries around the situation, but the more you guys talk and communicate, and you'll feel more stable in the relationship, more secure, and he's going to be more anxious because he's going to start to feel like he's losing control. He is afraid of being emotionally attached, and that's exactly what's going to happen. He's got to get over that. Thing is that he's going to drive you a little bit crazy in the meanwhile. I would just keep talking to him, even if it is snarky. It's okay. Still communication. Communication is communication in my book. Talia may have a general for tomorrow. Eight of Pentacles, working hard on something. Could be working hard on a side business with the Page of Pentacles. No longer holding yourself back brings in a little bit more financial security. Listen to your intuition. Nine of Pentacles, money's coming in. Two of Pentacles, feeling like life is going back into balance a little bit. Tomorrow should be a nice day. Adriana, will we end in a serious relationship? I think you guys are going to get into a relationship. You got 70% chance yes, plus the 9 of Wands, which is pretty positive. To Leo, when will I hear from B? It could be within the next 6 days. Pretty soon. April, what's next with P the Gemini? General, I sent him a text. Okay, let's see. He may want to get together maybe sometime this week or next week. Maybe not this week. This week may be kind of busy. He's got ambition around a new beginning, and he's feeling prepared with the 2 of Wands. He also may be putting in a little bit more effort over the next week or so. I'm going to say that he may want to get together not this week coming up, but the following week. And you got some good luck around the situation and possibly starting a new beginning with him. Adriana. What are going to be his next steps? I think for him, he's going to be a little bit more, well, I mean, your relationship with him is pretty good right now as far as like communication and you like seeing him. He's part of your life. There's no doubt about that. But I think that he may want to spend more time with you in the near future. And I think communication could even pick up more so than it is. You guys are heading towards the 10 cups. So you got good energy around the situation. Anthony, do you see the Cancer and the Leo guy completely breaking up in the future? No, I mean, in and out. The in and out nonsense drives me nuts. But no, I actually think that he breaks up with her, and when he does, it's because he's moved on. Yeah, I think that's what happens. I think he breaks up with her and he moves on fast. That's what I think is going to happen. I don't think that there's going to be a whole lot of in and out around there. Plus, I don't think that she's going to be, you know, once he breaks her heart and she sees him for who he is, she may not feel the same about him. Bella, Capricorn love reading. Okay, you got a couple of nice things happening here. So things change for the better quickly out of the clear blue sky. Things can change for the better overnight and things move forward pretty fast. If you're not with anyone right now, got a Leo coming in, listening to your intuition. Anxiety and negativity around love move into the past. Now, if you are with somebody, I would say your current relationship is strengthening. If you're not with anyone, walking away from something or someone that no longer serves you brings in choices. A Leo shows up feeling no longer like I'm waiting for my ship to come in, but success is coming in around love in 2021. There's also a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I think you're calling the shots in 2021. Thor, General KJ and I relationship. I don't know where you guys are, but if you've been feeling like, if you guys are not a couple, 2 of Cups is in reverse. I wouldn't expect a commitment in the near future. If you are a couple, there could be trouble on the horizon with that card in reverse. If you intuitively pull your energy away from this person and kind of walk away a little bit, the relationship will end up moving forward. So it sounds like, you might need to just like pull your energy back from this situation and get busy doing something else, and you may see this person come forward a little bit more. And then in the future, You guys may connect in a soulmate relationship. That is a committed relationship. It just may not happen right away. It could even get worse before it gets better. But it's getting better. That's the bottom line. It gets much better. Julie, how is he feeling? Now, I told him I went over there. I lied saying I saw a man there and that she was on the phone. And I didn't bother because it's okay. Is he not saying anything? I got the Hermit here. He may not say anything about this. I don't know. It's like he's sort of on the fence. I don't know if he believes you 100% that you went there. About the other man being there, I don't think. See, I think that he's questioning whether you actually went there. I don't think he's questioning whether or not there was a man there. I don't know if he believes the whole thing. He kind of feels like you may be trying to pull a stunt here. He's got a little sharp energy. I don't know if he's showing that to you. Thing is, well, he does feel a little unjust. The Emperor is in reverse, which means he's going to try to do something to control the situation or get to the bottom of it. I would be careful with lying too much, only because I don't want him to catch you. You know what I mean? That's the thing, because if he catches you, he's not going to trust you. You know what I mean? Like it's like, let's just say, for example, he knows where she is tonight. Like maybe who the hell knows how? But if he drove her someplace and he knows for that she's not home, let's just say, and then you lie, he's going to know that you lied. And I don't want him to question you. I want him to believe what you say. I would listen to whatever that other lady told you because she's doing something. You know what I mean? Did you tell her? You can email it to me. Email it to me. Only because my fear here with the Justice in reverse and the Queen of Swords is if he thinks that you're lying about what you saw, he's not going to believe you when you really catch something. So I would be careful with that. He may think that you're pulling his chain at this point. Let's see what happens. Kira, general around Daniel and I for the next few weeks. Lydia, did you get the video I just sent? Finally got the cable working. So annoying. You know, I guess I don't realize how much I rely on the Wi-Fi. Anyway. General around Daniel and I for the next few weeks. Looks pretty good. You got the Sun coming out and you got the Fool starting a new journey. Feeling prepared for happiness and a new journey over the next couple of weeks. He may be talking about that trip, to water, by water, or around water. You feel like you have a wish that comes true and the relationship may be strengthening. Lydia, week, read, and vibe. Nice. Success and feeling like you're getting the respect that you deserve. And here, Sagittarius may be showing up. Good. It should be a good week. The energy this week is good. Look, soulmate connection with an ambitious fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But this week, astrologically, is a nice week. Next week, things get a little bit rough because Mars is moving into Taurus. So that week could be a little bit difficult. But this week coming up, we have some nice aspects. There's the moon's making nice aspects. It's going to be a nice week. Adriana, when could we be in that relationship? When could we be in this relationship? Could be sometime this winter. Diamonds would be sometime this winter. Also could be the month of January. Rhonda, general with work, finance, and finance for the next 2 weeks. Next 2 weeks. May have a little anxiety around finances over the next couple of weeks. It's mild anxiety. It's in reverse. If you're waiting on money, the money may not come through in the next 2 weeks. Hangman is here, feeling a little stuck financially. But you're going to have choices as you get closer to the end of the 2 weeks and feel like you made it to the top of the mountain. At that point, you should feel like I have enough money to either pay off a bill of debt or a loan or put it aside for something that you may be saving for. Queen and the King of Pentacles indicate that more money should be coming in over the next 2 weeks to a month, but closer to the end of the 2 weeks. It looks like work is okay. Feeling prepared for work. Work may also pick up. Perseverance. Magician. If you need to manifest more hours or more work, that's all possible, but later, like I would say at the 10-day to 2-week mark. And then that's when finances start to increase and choices come in. Kira, general next week. 7 of Pentacles in reverse, feeling like the hard work that you've put into something, now you're starting to see the fruits of your labor. You're also going to have some nice choices come in. Possibly thinking about going back to school or in a new area of study takes you to the top of the mountain where you can feel relief. Love around a water sign should be pleasant. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and paying off a bill of debt or a loan, and the relationship seems to move forward nicely. Stacy, how does my love interest Mike currently feel about me? He's in a relationship with a Leo right now. Okay. Thinks that you're successful. He thinks that you're spiritually connected very deep. Thinks that you're attractive, intelligent. I would say maybe a little bit adventurous and spontaneous, and that you have a good personality. But let's see what happens with that Leo. I don't see a breakup coming in for them right now, so that could take some time. But their relationship looks like it's pretty stable at this point. But it does look like has a high opinion of you, but I don't know. I don't see him leaving the Leo right now. April, journal for the upcoming week. This week is okay. It's like slow and steady wins the race. You may be very busy when it comes to work. You also may be working on putting money aside for something or paying off a bill of debt or a loan that may make you feel some kind of relief. Maybe working on a creative project that pays off. You also may be feeling like life is starting to move forward, not so stuck in the mud, but I don't think that much is happening. That's, it's like we have a short week coming up, the holidays to here. I don't think it's that wonderful. It doesn't look like anything extraordinary happens. It looks like it's just an okay week around money, finances, and things moving forward in that respect. Adriana, will he ask me properly to be his girlfriend after I told him that that's how I want to be asked? 70% chance that yes, he will. Adriana, how did he feel when I told him that I was into him. He was definitely flattered. He was also a little bit shocked. I think he always thought that you kind of liked him, but I don't think that he thought that it was like that. Like, I think he thought that you were more of like, you know, that you guys just got along as friends. And then I think that he was very flattered, maybe a little bit anxious, and I'm not so sure he was expecting it. Um, Sun, general life. Starting a new journey. Oh, we got nice stuff. Okay, no longer holding yourself back brings in a new journey. Life changes for the better quickly, and things start to move forward fast. Feeling like the hard work that you've put into something, it could be school or work, whatever it is, the fruits of your labor are coming into blossom, making it to the top of the mountain and earning a lot of respect, either at work, being better compensated, or at school, whatever it is, but you're being well respected or acknowledged for your hard work. There is a fire sign coming in around you. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, if you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, current relationship's got a little adventure coming in. Ishtar, advice for the interview. I think that you're going to get this job. I think that this interview is going to be pretty easy. You got good luck. You got the 10 of Pentacles. You're well prepared. And it seems to come out of the blue that it should work out for you. I would tell you to just be yourself and go in there confident, because it looks like you've already, like, you got a very high chance of getting this job. Yep, it's like your strengths are highlighted, and you're going to feel a lot of relief once you come out of this interview, or whatever it is, job, whatever. Julie, yes, he's in hermit mode. I just told him the color of her car, that's all. Is he still not believing me? Okay, let's see. He's not 100% sure he believes you. He may think that you've been past the house. He may think that, but he doesn't believe you, not 100%. See, that's the problem with lying. It's like intuitively people know. You know, have you ever had a situation where all of a sudden you just feel like something is wrong? And it's not because anybody said anything. It's not because you saw somebody someplace. It just, something doesn't feel right. It's an intuitive thing, and everybody has it. So sometimes if you lie to somebody, like they don't believe it, or it doesn't make an impact, because even if they don't believe that you're lying 100%, it doesn't affect them because it doesn't feel real. Like, how can I explain it? I mean, it works the opposite too. Like, you ever have somebody that's like really trying to lay it on thick and you're just not believing it? It works both ways. If you're not really feeling it, then it doesn't matter what the other person says. And I don't think that everybody is aware so much of that it's their intuition that's clicking in on it. I think that people are just, they're either phased by something or they're not. And I don't think it really phased him, because I don't think he's believing it 100%. Now, if you really ran into her and you said something to him about it tomorrow, like, I met her in the grocery store and this, that, and the next thing, and that really happened, I think that would have an impact on him. I would just be careful with, only because, you know, I don't want him to catch you in anything. So far, so good. He's got nothing on you. You haven't done anything wrong. He can't, what's he going to say? You didn't do anything. But, you know, if he knows for 100% that she's not in that house, and you said that you saw her there with him there with another man or whatever, then it kind of discredits you in the future. So I would just be careful with that. What happened? Oh, she didn't get it. Yeah, that's why I'm always reluctant to tell people to lie, because you really got to keep the lies. And I feel like people can, most of the time, people can kind of tune in. Anyhow, Ram, how does Kay overall feel about me? He thinks that you're very intelligent. He thinks that he's got a lot of respect for you. Thinks that you're well prepared, loving, kind, compassionate, hardworking. He thinks that there's potential for the future, and he thinks that you're attractive. Ram, is there anything that Kay is hiding from me? Um, I mean, people always ask the question about, is somebody's hiding? I don't really know what people want me to tell them, because it's like, you don't know everything about this person, and that's okay. Like, just because, like, I mean, is he hiding, like, is he hiding what? Like a specific person? Is he hiding money? I mean, people ask that question all the time. And it's okay not to know everything about somebody's life. And it's okay for him to have a private life aside from, however, I don't know how you know this guy. But the only thing I can say that he may be hiding, that he sometimes feels a little bit weak, or he feels a little insecure. He may not talk about that. That may be things that he likes to keep private. He may have had a really bad relationship not that long ago that there was a betrayal in. He also could feel like life has given him a shitty hand, or that he's been dealt a lot of injustices in his life. But other than that, I mean, I don't know. People ask that question all the time, and I can't really answer it, only because, yeah, there are things that you don't know that have gone on in his life, but that's okay. Not everybody's got to disclose everything. I mean, I'm pretty private when it comes to a lot of things in my life, but I don't consider that I'm hiding it. I just don't think that everything is everybody's business. Like, that's just how I am. And I also feel like, if if you're constantly talking about things that are going on in your life, like, that's creating energy in an energy loop. And the more you put that out into the universe and give that information to other people to then do it, because that's what people do. Like, that if I go and tell, the guy next door about, I don't know, whatever happened in my life, he's going to tell someone, and that person's going to tell someone, because that's what happens. And I don't want all that energy going on around my life. I really don't. That's why I don't put much up on social media, because I don't feel like it's anyone's business. And I don't feel like most people's intentions are good. I think most people's intentions are for gossip, and they want dirt, and they want to, ooh, do you believe that this happened? Oh, do you believe that? And meanwhile, everyone's got that. Everyone's life is like that. But what do you think? That any of us are different? We're all the same. We all have our own skeletons and shit that we don't want to talk about. So I don't really think he's intentionally keeping something of significance from you. But I can't tell you that you know everything that's going on in his life, because I don't think that any of us do. Sister, why doesn't he seem interested as he was in the beginning? Because now it's starting to become very real. In the beginning, it was at a distance, that he never thought anything was really going to come of it, or he didn't think it had the potential that it has. And now he's starting to get scared and feel a little stuck. And now he's holding himself back. But it won't last, because you got the Empress here. Eventually, his walls are going to come down. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want kids. Sun, general family. Does it get better? It does get better, but there could be a tower moment that happens first, and then you guys rebuild it, and it improves. So it could get worse before it gets better, but ultimately, yes, it does get better overall. Um, Kira. What is Daniel up to tonight with his friends? Are they going to see each other? Wait a minute. Are they going to see each other women? What do you mean, see each other women? I'm not sure about that. All right, let me see what he's doing tonight. I don't think that they've got all that much going on tonight. It looks like everything that they may have had planned has fallen through. And I would say at the very best case scenario that they may go out. I don't know if they drink. They may stop by a sports bar or something like that. I don't think that they have much going on. And I'm not really sure what you mean about the women thing. John, what about the job that I'm in currently? You have the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. You could be getting better compensated at your current job, and you should, if there's a wish around the situation, you might get it. Four of Cups. Your current boss or company could offer you something that would be hard to refuse. I don't know if it's like a very large sum of money. You have the Ten of Pentacles. There's opportunity here to get better compensated. I think that the ball is in your court around this current job. Anjali, reading for January. World is at your feet in January. If you've been feeling stuck and anxious, that moves into the past. You have a wish. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Fruits of your labor come into fruition around your job or business or whatever it is you do for a living. Three of Cups. Cause for celebration comes in around a home, moving homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is. It also looks like you could be either getting a new job or a new job offer, and you're well prepared for that in the month of January. If you're not seeing anybody, you got a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Let's see what happens. There's a Capricorn here as well. But I don't know if you're one of those signs. Could be two different people coming in. Julie, if I sent pics to the house and the car, would he believe? If you sent, well, see, I don't think he doubts that you were there, but I think I don't know if he's doubting that you really saw her with a man in the window. Like, that's the thing. I think that he does believe you've been past that house. If I sent pics to the house and the car, would he believe? I'm still not getting that he may believe that you went past the house. I don't know if he believes that you're telling the truth about seeing her with the man in the window or whatever it was that you said. And I think that he's going to get nervous if he thinks that you're going to confront her. Not because he doesn't want you to confront her, but because he thinks that she's a little bit of a loose cannon and he doesn't know what she's going to do. I think that's what scares him. See, these people, and you know what? It really pisses me off in general that people like her get away with this crap, because somebody said this to me once, and this is so true, that people like this, like her, rely on other people's good manners and good behavior. So, like, they know that, like, most people don't behave like that. So they think they could do whatever they want. And, like, people like her, like, she doesn't care. Like, she'll blow up his job. She doesn't care. She's crazy. You know, like she just does what she wants, and she doesn't care about what people think. Where most people are like, well, I'm not going to go to somebody's job, because you know what I'm saying? Like, most of us are like, well, I'm not going to, I don't want to get him fired, or I don't want to, I'm not going to go to his mother. And people like her rely on other people's good behavior and good manners, and when she doesn't have any. I don't know how people act like that, but I see crazy shit sometimes, or I hear crazy stories. And I'm like, what the hell? What the hell's gone on? John, love in general. Your love life should be moving forward, and you could be starting a new journey with the Fool here. Got some good luck coming in. You also may be turning around and walking away from something that you feel like no longer serves you. When it comes to love, you got, oh, excuse me, my stomach is growling. You've got the love cup full and a committed relationship on the horizon. Six of Cups, somebody from your past could be returning, and you're no longer holding yourself back. I think you got a new person around you, a wish, put it out into the universe, and somebody from your past returning. Unfortunately, you may have to make a decision between moving backwards or moving forwards, and that may be a hard decision, but you may be faced with it in the near future. Like, am I going to be with this person? I hate to say it because it's so frustrating and so annoying, but it tends to happen a lot. That when somebody gets involved with a new person, all of a sudden the other person sort of senses that, and that brings them back. And then we're faced with the decision as to whether or not we want to move forward or backwards. And then you see at that point, you'll have a choice. Adriana, was he always attracted to me? Yes, he was. For the most part, yeah. Um, Deja, is it best to let things go with Daniel? Or am I overreacting? Chances are you're probably not overreacting. Chances are, before I even ask the cards, this is probably something that's happened before, and you've probably been down this road before, and you're not overreacting. But let's see what the cards say. Am I overreacting? Or is it best to let things go? Am I overreacting? You're not overreacting. You guys may have an argument, and then you may have to make the decision as to whether or not you want to stay in this situation or you want to move forward from it. It does look like you kind of hold yourself back, or the situation may be holding you back. So that may be something to think about. There's a Sagittarius around you. If he's not a Sagittarius, you could have somebody new coming in. Julie, well, I guess he doesn't care if I go again if he doesn't believe. Well, when something happens, he's gonna feel it, and then that's when he gets nervous at the idea of you confronting her, just because she's a little nuts. He doesn't put it past you that you're going to go there again. But he doesn't think that either he doesn't think that you're going to knock on the door, or he doesn't believe that you see anything. I don't know. He doesn't put it past you that you're going to go there. This is going to be... See, what scares me, just as a reader with her, is that it's going to be really hard to navigate through the shit that she says to you, what's true and what's not. That, to me, is the most difficult. As far as everything else is concerned, the earth can open up and swallow her tomorrow, and that's fine. But, it's going to be hard to get through when she's telling you the truth, when she's over-exaggerating, when she's outright lying. Because there's going to be a lot of, bullshit that goes on here. I'm really curious to see I don't know if she's going to come to you first or you're going to go back there. He's afraid of what's going to happen. That's what he's afraid of. He's not so much afraid of you calling him out on her, but he's afraid that that woman is a little bit of a like a loose cannon and that she just might lose her shit and he doesn't want to be around to see that. Maybe he's seen it before. I don't know. Miss Honey. Um, Send the question with purple hearts. Kira, is Daniel and his friend going to see other women? No, I don't think they're going to see other women. Sun, general finance. Starting a new journey, you could be getting paid more. There could be more money coming in. Perseverance brings you to the next level when it comes to finances. Good luck comes in around finances. You could be upgrading your job or getting a raise or a promotion or something with the Six of Pentacles, which may be very helpful with taking extra money and putting it aside, starting a new journey. I don't know if you're starting a separate account or you're saving for something, but whatever it is, it's positive around money. And it starts this month. Six of Pentacles. Earning more money or earning more respect, being better compensated at your current job. I'm not seeing a new job. It would have to be your current job. Jasmine, general messages. You are starting a new journey as well with the Fool. And you may be very ambitious about it. Walking away from something that no longer serves you can bring in a new love if you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, current relationship, leaving the past in the past with your current partner will help move your relationship forward to greener pastures. It also looks like you have the world at your feet. Your intuition is spot on. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful with this card if you don't want children. But otherwise, it's positive for almost everything. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Should be a good January for you. April, the person that I did the painting for hasn't called to pay or pick it up. Will she? Why hasn't she called? She was so happy with the painting. I think she will. I think with the holiday that she just hasn't gotten around to it yet. But I think that she comes sometime this week. Yeah, you should hear from her sometime this week. And she should pay for it. I don't know if she comes by to pick it up and pays for it at the same time, or if she pays you for it first somehow and then she comes by later on and pick it up. I think she's been kind of twisted up with the holidays. Miss Honey, how is Lawrence feeling about our relationship? Very good. Feels like he's listening to his intuition. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful with that card if you don't want children. It looks like he's happy and content and very focused on the relationship. Things look good right now. John, what will I choose, the past or the future? I don't know. You got free will. That's up to you to decide. I'm going to see what the cards show. Past. Future. I think you're going to go with the future. Yeah, I think that you're not going to want to... I think what happens is you are happy enough in the current situation that you don't want to jeopardize that for something that you feel like may not work for you. But let's see when you get there. You can change that. That you can make a different decision at that moment. Ram, me and Kay got intimate this weekend. I felt insecure about my body. What did he really think of me physically? He was happy. He was attracted to you. It was fine. It was your insecurity. I would not focus on what you feel insecure about, because if you put that out into the universe, that's what's going to come back to you. He didn't think that there was anything wrong with your body. He was fine with everything. So I would try not to think about that or focus on it, because that's what's good. That's what will come back to you. Weight, weight and physical shit. I feel like it's hard. The older I get, the more comfortable I am. I really don't care. There was a time in my life where I wouldn't tell anybody how much I weighed. Now I don't give a shit. I really don't. But it was funny because I went out with one of my friends the other day, and him and I are always we always exercise together. Although now with COVID, we really haven't. I know him through yoga, but my phone fell, and whatever app opened up, the last time I weighed in on that app, I weighed 118 pounds. I picked it up and like, look, the last time I weighed in was 118 pounds. I weighed myself last week. I was 162.5, which to me right now, because that last year at this time I was 205 pounds, but it's like, it's a journey, and I've had to accept that I'm not going to wake up tomorrow morning and be 118 pounds again. But you know what? I'm the same person. I'm the same person in this body that I was in the 118-pound body. But I also feel, for me, that it's really important to me to be honest about my weight, because I don't like that celebrities lie. I don't like that, because I feel like there are young girls that are looking up to them and they believe that that's true. And I can tell you right now that they're all fucking lying about their weight, because I know how much I weighed at my absolute thinnest. I was 116 pounds, which was a whole hell of a lot fucking thinner than these people that are saying they weigh 115 pounds. There's no way. And I don't like that, only because it is only a number and it doesn't make a difference how much you weigh. But there are 17-year-old girls that are idolizing that, and they're developing eating disorders because some fucking celebrity is lying. So I will always be honest about my weight. I don't give a shit. But you know what? In all honesty, I'm uncomfortable being heavy. Like, I've always felt that way. I don't feel comfortable. Forget about how I look, because it's how about the way you feel. I don't feel comfortable when I feel like this thing here is like my gut's hanging over it. And that to me is uncomfortable. But I think that you got to get comfortable with yourself, no matter what anybody else thinks, says, or does. You just have to be comfortable with yourself and where you're at. Doesn't mean that you can't improve on things. I think improving on things is good, especially health, right? I had a blood pressure problem at the end of my pregnancy. I don't want to have blood pressure problems. So I want to stay on top of that, but not because I feel that I'm not okay in somebody else's eyes, because I'm not okay in my own eyes, and because I want my health to be, I want to be healthy for me and for Avery, not for because what somebody else thinks. So that's how I would try to turn it around. And I know that it's not easy, because it's something that most people, I think, struggle with. Julie, was she there in the house and just didn't hear the bell? Okay, let's see. Was she there in the house and just didn't hear the bell? I don't think she was there. I only got a 33% chance she was there. I don't think she was there. Adriana, when will he approach After the awkward moment, I told him that I wouldn't have sex. Soon. Could be 9 days. Soon. Gabby. Spirit messages. Ace of Air. Brilliant new ideas and inspiration. Seeing the truth in the situation. A challenging beginning. The Queen of Fire. Confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. The Sun. Archangel Uriel. A happy outcome. Brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. I like that one, the Sun. The Sun is the best. Deja, General, April through January through April. You definitely cutting through bullshit. That's the first thing that comes up around you. If somebody's trying to bullshit you, you're not having it. And you're going to cut those people out of your life quickly. Important people that show up between now and January: Sagittarius, Capricorn, and a Virgo show up. Self-care becomes a priority with you, which I think is a good thing. Rest, relaxation, recharging your batteries. You also have a Leo showing up. Being guided by the divine helps you to put money aside, pay off a debt, feel a little bit more financially secure, and earn more money between now and April. Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. A business relationship that pays very well with long, deep roots that last a long time. The Four of Cups. There is going to be an offer that's in front of you that you're not seeing, but it will come to you between now and April. It also looks like life changes for the better, probably not until closer to April, and feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You could find yourself in a position of either picking up an extra job or a side thing, which would bring in extra money. And you could find yourself in a soulmate relationship before April. If you're not with anyone right now, that may be with a fire sign: Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children between now and April. Gabby, General. Hierophant. You may be connecting to a spiritual practice that serves you well. It could be something you used to do and that you're going back to, or it could be a brand new practice. The Magician. The ability to manifest all kinds of opportunities. Focus on what you want more of, not what you want less of, and you could get a new job opportunity out of the clear blue sky. Eight of Pentacles. You may be going back to school, learning a new area of trade. It even could be on-the-job training. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Feeling like the hard work you've put into your career is finally, the fruits of your labor are starting to pay off. Pisces comes in. That could be significant. Listen to your intuition. You've got the Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful of that card if you don't want children. The Hangman. Life starts to move forward pretty quickly and you're well prepared for it. Six of Swords. Moving on to greener pastures. Love cup here is full and there's a soulmate connection. Could be with your current partner. If you decide that you're moving on to greener pastures in love, because I don't know if this is love or work, the next relationship would also be a soulmate connection. Regardless, you're no longer holding yourself back when it comes to life in general. Putting one foot in front of the other and you're moving forward. Fairy. I don't see it yet. Let me do Julie. Who comes to whom next? I think you go back to her first. You're not holding yourself back. You're prepared. You're prepared. You're not stuck in the mud and you're moving forward. I think you're going to her. And I don't think that she's going to expect it. Let's see what happens. Fairy. Well, my brother married Jackie in this lifetime. She manipulates, and I think that she's just after money. She's mean to me behind everyone's back and smirks and stares at me. Oh my God, that reminds me of my aunt. My aunt used to say mean things to me, but only when no one was around. Will Jackie marry my brother in this lifetime? Okay, now, all right, I got a 70% chance yes. But regardless of whether or not he marries her or not, eventually he leaves. So, you know what? She's going to get exposed for who she is. Hopefully it happens before the marriage, because otherwise things get even more complicated. But it doesn't make a difference. He leaves at some point anyway. He'll see her for exactly who she is. These manipulating people, I don't feel like they're going to be getting away with it for all that much longer. Let's see what happens now. Mars is going to start to square. Mars is going to move into Taurus, which is then going to square Saturn and Jupiter in Aquarius. So Saturn and Jupiter just moved into Aquarius, which is ushering in the age of Aquarius. And now Mars is going to square that, which is going to be like explosive. Now, that's going to be really good for, I think, for people exposing themselves for who they are and just disrupting things. You know what I mean? Like somebody like her could get away with it for a really long time, but it looks like her luck may run out, and it may happen sooner than you think. Let's see what happens when Mars, I believe, will be in Taurus from maybe January 6th through the end of January, but it's going to be tough. This is a tough one because it's going to be squaring a lot of stuff, which is going to cause a lot of explosions for a lot of people. So enjoy next week, because next week astrologically is peaceful, but the week after that starts some turmoil. Anyway, eventually he'll get rid of her. April, general with 8 Sagittarius. Is he somebody from your past? 6 of Cups. Somebody from the past returns. If he isn't, somebody from the past will be returning. Anyway. It looks like things with the Sagittarius. The sun comes out and you have a wish around the situation should you choose to move forward with it. You may feel like he's a little bit slow, or like, it's like slow and steady wins the race. That also may be like you might not be feeling it with him, which is okay. If you decide that you want to give it a chance and you go out with him and you don't feel it, you don't have to continue. But it does look like if you give him a chance, things could change for the better quickly with him. He's got the 5 of Cups around him. He may be feeling bad that you guys never got together, or you never clicked, or things didn't work out. Is he from the past? I can't remember. Anyway, you may feel a little bit of relief if you go out with him. You might feel like, you know what, even if I don't like him, even if nothing ever happens, at least I tried and I put it out there, and, I still don't feel anything, so then that's it. I know he seems like he's a good guy, but it may be slow for you to feel anything with the Knight of Pentacles. You may be feeling like, oh, I don't know about this guy. Oh, thank you, John. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you all for the compliments. But sometimes I look at myself here and I'm like, my arms, I'm like, oh my God, I never had arms like this before. It's all right. You know what? One day at a time. That's it. I'll get there eventually. Thank you. Thank you for that. I guess because I'm in the fitness industry, there's so many women that I've struggled with eating disorders their entire lives. Like my one friend said to me, she said that she had read in a magazine that Cindy Crawford weighed 125 pounds. And this was like when she was in high school. And she said that she thought that she should be 125 pounds. Now, when I knew her, I mean, she's one of these people that, like she eats exactly the serving at exactly the time she should eat it, with the right amount of protein versus the right amount of carbohydrates and the right amount of fat. And, like never went off her routine. And at that point, she was 150 and she looked damn fucking good at 150. So I mean, she was very tall. She was like 5'10". She actually looked like Cindy Crawford. She was in kick-ass shape. But I can't imagine what she looked like at 125 because she must have been beyond skeletal. She's just a big person. You know, 5'10" or 5'11", that's a big woman. Anyway, so that's just something that just grates on my last nerve. When people lie like that. And then high school students are starving so that they can look like them. And then the scale. I mean, the scale is like everyone's worst enemy. Listen, I'm the same person at 162 as I was at 118. So I'm a little bit fatter. So my problem too is that my clothes don't fit. And I refuse to go out and buy more new clothes. Some of my pants are starting to fit. Like my leggings. My jeans, forget it. I haven't even looked at them. That's all right. It's okay. We'll get there. Sunrise. Messages from the angels. The Eight of Fire. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things are happening at once. The Ten of Water. A contented and rewarded family life. Your emotional and material needs are being met. You've got trustworthy relationships. Life experience, Archangel Chamuel. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. It's time to spread your wings and fly. Excellent. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm on Weight Watchers. And I know Weight Watchers is slow, but you know what? I felt like with the holidays, it was just the best thing. This way, you know, I gotta have a beer. My brother bought some kind of sour cherry cordial after dinner or something. That was good. But I can't, you know, no carbs and then not have a beer at Christmas. Anyway, Siba, general reading. Oh, you got nice stuff happening. No longer holding yourself back here. Brings in the ability to manifest new opportunities that make you happy. Coming into a point in your life where you got some good luck. You have a soulmate relationship on the horizon with a new love interest, and the love cup is full if you're not with anyone. If you are with someone, current relationship should be moving forward nicely. If you aren't with anyone right now, you've got an Aquarius coming in. You also have your intuition is heightened, and the Three of Cups, cause for celebration, comes in over the next couple of weeks. Nice. April, I didn't respond to Jeremy's Merry Christmas text. Does he know why? And will he try talking again? Is this the guy that set up the time to talk and then never called? Oh, I hate him. I just hate when people do shit like that. It drives me nuts. Make me sit here like an asshole waiting for the phone to ring. Oh, he's going to try again, yeah. He's going to try again, and I don't think he has any idea why you didn't respond. I don't even think, yeah, he's clueless, this guy. He's going to try again. What a jerk. Siba, what are the Gemini's current feelings towards me? He thinks that you're adventurous, confident, fun. You have a funny personality. Thinks that you're attractive, kind, caring, grounded and stable. Maybe a little bit deep and mysterious. He's got a lot of respect for your Six of Pentacles. Adriana, was the picture that he sent me on purpose? I think the picture Well, I think the picture was on purpose because the Judgment card is here, which would be divine timing. But it could also be that he didn't mean to send it, but divine timing sent it. You know what I mean? Have you ever had that happen where you're not going to send something or you're not going to call someone and then you accidentally call them by accident? Like, oh, I'm not going to call him, fuck him. And then by mistake, Miss Avery has the phone, you know, like I've seen her accidentally make an emergency phone call. But I've done it myself where I'm like, hey, I'm not going to call so and so, and then by accident my finger hits the thing. So I'm on the fence as to whether or not I guess it depends on the situation. Um, Whether divine timing made him send it and it was for a good reason, or if he didn't mean to send it. Wait a minute. I think divine timing sent it. That's what I think. I don't think his intentions were to send it. That's what I'm going to have to say. It's a little bit confusing with the Judgment card because Judgment is divine timing. So it could be, no, I didn't mean to send it, but then divine timing sent it, you know? Or, yeah, that's what I'm going to say. He didn't mean to send it, and then something happened, and it went. John, what does the universe advise for me? Okay. Focus on your hard work and put yourself first. Take time for rest, relaxation. Will recharge your batteries, bring in good karma, and you'll feel like $1,000,000. When it comes to love, you got a soulmate connection coming in one way or another, so don't stress about that. But keep your options open and don't hold yourself back. You have a wish that comes in around finances and work, and also moving on to greener pastures just in life in general. So anything that's not working out for you the way you want, I think as you move through 2021, things are just going to start to fall away and the right things are starting to come through with perseverance, especially when it comes to work. You have a lot of nice work or business things. Three of Cups around a side business or a new business opportunity. Explore your options. You have a lot of nice stuff happening in 2021. Make sure you're putting yourself first. This way the universe puts you first. I think that 2021 is going to be good for you, but I don't want to say that to anyone because of 2020. Because 2020 was kind of screwed up. Anyhow. Julie, if I go, what happens? See, like I said before, my biggest fear is I don't think she comes after you physically. I don't think she causes you any harm. My biggest fear is that she tells you lies that are going to be hard for you, hard to navigate through. And this is already a hurtful, painful kind of a situation. So we need to deal with shit that's not true. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if she's going to want to make things worse. It does look like you're successful, though. You've got slow and steady wins the race, feeling grounded and stable and success around you. Regardless of what happens, you're going to come out on top because you didn't do anything wrong. You haven't done anything wrong. And I feel like the universe has your back. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I think that... See, I think she knows about you, and I don't think that she cares. Like, I just don't think that she cares. Like, I don't think she cares that much about him. I just think that she thinks that, you know, she can do what she wants when she wants. But I don't think that she has any really deep feelings, you know? So I don't think that she cares he's with somebody else. And that's the difference, like I was saying before. It gives her a position of power only because she doesn't care. And when you don't care... You know, like there's no resistance around her situation because she really doesn't care, like emotionally. But for you, you care. So then that kind of builds resistance because you have emotions involved. I don't think that, see, it's not like she has emotions that are love. It's more of like she's got emotions like I want what I want when I want it. And I don't really care about anything else. Like it's different. You two are very different. Yeah. Gabby, messages in regards to my personal goals. You've got ambition here. You've got ambition. You have a little bit of adventure coming in. Don't get stressed out. Don't get stressed out because you're on the right track. Make sure you're taking care of yourself here because, you know, all of that is important. Personal goals are great, but if you're not taking care of yourself and you break down and get sick over something, you're not going to be able to do anything. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. It looks like as far as money goals are concerned, you got the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles and the Magician. You should be able to create enough money that you don't need to worry. Eight of Cups, you may be making a decision to walk away from things that no longer serve you, which will then open other doors. So I'm not really concerned with you at all because you've got plenty of ambition, plenty of drive, and you've got adventure coming in. Lots of new beginnings and opportunities, plus the Magician in the year 2021. You could get new job opportunities. You could have new opportunities when it comes to money, putting money aside. You may be picking up a side thing in addition to a new job that may also be putting extra money in your pocket. Got some nice stuff happening. And you're not holding yourself back. You're moving on to greener pastures. You're not the kind of person that gets very stuck. What the heck is beeping here? Stupid. You don't really get stuck. If anything, I feel like you're almost too ambitious, and sometimes you might not take enough care of yourself. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself because that card comes up, the self-care card. It's squilly. Trying to see who Lauren's supposed to be to me. Trying to see who Lauren's supposed to be to me. I'm not really sure what you mean. Like what kind of a relationship you're supposed to have? Let's have a look. What kind of relationship? Okay. Well, you're going to have choices. You got the Seven of Cups, and maybe your decision at the end of the day. So it looks like here, if she's made because you have a little anxiety, she might be a little bit controlling with the Emperor. I don't know if she showed you that side, but I would just be aware of it. You may decide to walk away from her at some point with the Eight of Cups. Okay, the Knight of Wands comes in, which means there may be ambition around this situation, but she may be a whole lot more trouble than she's worth. In the beginning, things are going to change. All right, I don't know where you guys are right now in your relationship, but it looks like moving on to greener pastures. So if things have been rough or she's been showing you that she can be controlling, maybe a little bit manipulative, maybe she says she's going to do things and doesn't follow through, all of that stuff should move into the past at some point. Moving on to greener pastures, this is a soulmate connection between the two of you, and you may be prepared or get prepared for your wish to come true. So whatever you want it to be, it can turn into in the near future. It might be a little rough right now. So she's not giving you what you need. And look, lovers, that is soulmate connection doesn't have to be that it's a romantic thing. It could be, but if it isn't, it's still a soulmate connection. And there's still more that's going to come from this situation, but it may be a little bit rough right now. Maybe she's not ready to take things to the next level or to be in soulmate kind of a connection because it looks a little bit rough, and you may pull your energy back and walk away from her for a minute. If you decide to do that, don't worry because it's still going to continue. It's not over. It would just be you taking some time for rest, relaxation, and taking care of yourself, which would be a good thing. It wouldn't be a bad thing. Ambition comes in. You guys move on to greener pastures. Your wish comes true, so be prepared. So let's see. April, how's the energies and the potential? And everybody's looking for Peter and I. Currently, the only person I'd like to put some effort on Please see how it will go in the future and everything. Wait a second. How is the energy and the potential and everything looking for Peter and I? Well, there is potential for him to call you at some point within the next couple of weeks. But it's like his energy is like he comes forward, but then he doesn't come forward enough. Or he comes forward, he puts it out there, and then it just doesn't seem to take off. It's like he puts in a lot of hard work, and then he just doesn't follow through. So I don't know if he reaches out to you, I would try to make plans with him immediately, because if not, it may, then you might go time without hearing from him and waiting to hear from him, and that kind of stuff could happen. There is potential for him to call you, though. It's here, the Knight of Swords. It's like he's slow. The Chariot's in reverse. He doesn't really listen to his intuition. He doesn't put in a whole lot of effort. He may also be feeling very frustrated, too, with this whole online dating thing. That may be part of it. Maybe that's why he's not putting in a whole lot of effort. But you will hear from him. And then you have to go from there. Let's see what happens. When he reaches out, I would try to make plans immediately. I would not wait and have wait for conversations to continue. I would say it right in that conversation when he reaches out. Either we're going to get together or we're not, because I'm not playing around anymore. That's what I would say, because otherwise it can fall back into, okay, I'll call you next week, and then you don't hear from him, and then time goes by, and then you're waiting for him again. I would lay it out there the next time he reaches out, which I think should happen within the next 2 weeks. Adriana, it was more like he wanted to show me that he was lying in bed, and then he took it from, an angle that you wouldn't expect, and I misinterpreted, and that's what, when we started about sex. I see. Okay. So he may have taken it and then thought, no, I'm not going to send it, and then he may have accidentally sent it by accident. That could have happened. I bet you that's what happened. Allison, love between me and Casey next 6 months. Okay, I don't know where you are in this situation, but the Two of Cups is in reverse, which would make me think that either there's a breakup on the horizon, or you guys are not getting together and you're not going to be in a committed relationship. The Sun is in reverse, which is still positive even when it's in reverse. So there may be opportunity to hang out or hook up or whatever, but I don't really see a committed relationship coming in the next couple of months. You might actually feel like this situation gets very stuck. Or it could end up, I would say, well, I'm not even really seeing friends with benefits. No, I don't see them. I don't know where you guys are, but with the Two of Cups, I would say it's probably not, it's not moving anywhere great. I would say it's going to probably stay the way it is right now. Allison, what will happen if the Pisces reaches out in 2021? Anyone that has read for me says that my ex would reach out. Okay, what would happen? I'm not convinced. Well, if this person does reach out, I don't think it's going to go anywhere, because you got the Two of Wands in reverse, Lovers in reverse, Six of Swords upright, and the Star is in reverse. So it would be like not reconnecting because I've moved on to greener pastures, or I just don't feel the same. That could be. I mean, this person can contact you, and even if you met up with them, you may feel like you don't feel the same about this person anymore, and you might just feel like it's done, like it's not going anywhere, or it's not, or it hasn't gone anywhere, and I'm not going to go back to it. Yeah, I don't think that you guys are going to move forward. Siba. I don't see it yet. Let me do Adriana. How will he treat me the first time we see each other again? Oh, I think it'll be fine. I think that he'll act like nothing happened and it'll be very normal. Yeah, I don't think that it's going to be weird at all. Maybe for like the first 2 seconds and then things just go back to normal. See, but why did Gemini did not knock on the door and he opens the door slowly? Does he want to see me naked? Oh, God. Oh, the first conversation was today? Well, you might have a long road ahead of you. But you know what? Even still, like that shit can happen fast, you know? Let's see what happens. Was the Gemini trying to see me naked? Yeah, could have been. I mean, but really, what are you going to see me naked? You're going to see my butt? I mean, like, can you let me be prepared? Yeah, he may have been trying to see you naked. Oh, God. It's true. No relationship is perfect. Oh yeah, that exactly. I would say continue talking to her because you know what? Like it's hard with timing when it comes to with cards. Like I've seen things that like look like they're far off in the distance and they happen tomorrow. But I wouldn't ghost her. No, I would continue to see her and see where it goes. Because at some point things could really take off for the two of you. Squilly. It just may be, sometimes it's a little complicated in the beginning. April. I'm planning to be straightforward with him. Good. How will it go in January? Do you think that he's interested in me still? Yeah, I do think that he's interested in you still. Yeah, you got the Knight of Cups here. Things could move forward in January. Yep. If you're straightforward with him, yeah, let's see what happens. April, general love in January. Okay, let's see. You should hear from him soon. You're no longer holding yourself back. You're prepared for things to move forward. Listen to your intuition. You might not find yourself in a committed relationship in January, but you should have options. You should hear from the Gemini. There's also the Sagittarius. Then there may even be a passionate, another passionate fire sign that comes in. Uh, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You got the Six of Wands. You got success around options, which I think is a good thing. Even if you don't like any of them, I don't even care. Just the energy around you is good because that can call in other energy. And I know that sounds frustrating, but too much energy is better than none. There also may be somebody around you right now that you haven't taken notice to that maybe noticed you and will step forward in the month of January. That could be one of the fire signs. But either way, it doesn't matter. There's new people coming in, and you should be hearing from that air sign, so that's good. Um, Jaha, what will happen between my ex and I? You know what? If you were to reconnect with this person, you might feel like I put in a whole lot of effort here and I just didn't see a payoff. You might not feel the same anymore. And you may feel like, you know something, I'm moving on with my life. Then you may get an offer from an Aries that you can't refuse. That would be hard to turn down. If the ex is not an Aries, I would say keep your eyes open for an Aries. I don't think you're going to reconnect with this ex. I think that you may be over it. Julie. Oh my God. let's see. I think this is just an argument. I don't think that it's going to be a breakup. Yeah, I don't think that this is going to be a lasting breakup, because it's like you got the Three of Cups, which is something to celebrate. Strength comes back in, and then you got the Six of Cups, which is somebody from the past returns. But the thing is like I keep saying, this relationship needs a lot of help. So you know what, like I said before, if the two of you decide to come to a place where you're going to work on the issues that the relationship had, and you're both being honest, I think the relationship can be saved. I think any relationship can be saved. I think that the problem comes when, like ignoring issues. Like I feel like that's going to be a bigger downfall than actually confronting the issues and putting them in the past. You're going to get a new beginning, but it's like you don't know what's worse, the new beginning, and being is still in this situation, or having this guy in this crazy situation still around, or just shutting the door and moving forward. You do have an Aquarius coming in. You also have a Capricorn coming in, and they may be interested in a committed relationship, those two people. But let's see what happens with this, because he feels like he's got his back against the wall. He is hell-bent on not coming clean. And I think if he just came clean and you just hashed it out, you could have this relationship move forward. But he's just not willing to do that. He doesn't want to admit that he did anything, which is like, or he doesn't want to take responsibility. I think there may be something to the fact that he feels like that relationship is so unstable that he doesn't really feel he has to explain it, because it's not always there. She seems to come and go, that one. Miss Shantae, General. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened. You've got the Ace of Pentacles here, which could be a new business opportunity. You have the Love Cup full. You could have a new business opportunity and a new love connection if you're not with anyone right now. Next relationship is a soulmate connection. If you are with someone right now, current relationship, soulmate connection. If you're not, there could be a Gemini coming in. If it's not Gemini, it would be an air sign, Libra or Aquarius. It looks like you got some good karma coming back to your life. Passion comes in, and with the Page of Pentacles, you may be starting a side business or earning money. Like I have like a side gig that may be something that you are focusing on, and it could bring you in a lot of extra money. Adriana, what am I not expecting regarding to him and me? What am I not expecting? What am I not expecting? You guys could have an argument. Maybe you're not seeing that there could be an argument coming. I mean, listen, people fight. It's not the end of the world. But you may not be seeing that that could be on the horizon at some point. But you guys will get over it. It won't be the end of the world. All right, let me go back up to the top while I wait for the other question there. Cinnamon, is this something that I should really get into, or should I run from this connection only because he ghosted me again and I'm confused? Okay, should I pull back from this relationship? Cards don't indicate that you need to pull back, but it does show that you may be feeling a little bit ungrounded or a little upside down. I would, if he's ghosted you in the past, he may ghost you again. Yeah, and he ghosted me again. But you were just with him recently, so he really hasn't ghosted you. You just didn't hear from him today. I would give it a little bit more time before you decide to run away from this guy. T-Bet, what's going on with the Virgo in love? He's slow and steady. If you haven't heard from him, you can expect to hear from him pretty soon, probably within the next couple of days, and he may show up with an offer that will be hard to refuse. He's not going to hold himself back for much longer. He's prepared for things to move forward. Ina, general. Got a Capricorn coming in that may be of significance. This person may have long-term potential if you're not with anyone right now. Hangman in reverse, love life moves forward. You also have a large sum of money headed your way. Stepping into your own personal strength and your intuition is lit up, so please listen to it. Three of Pentacles, you could have a business relationship enter that could be profitable in the near future. Adriana, what does he feel for me after all that's happened? Well, you know what? I hate to say this about him, but it's like he almost feels like he's looking to see what he could get away with. Like he's not 100% ready for a committed relationship, or he doesn't know that he wants to go down that road right now, but he is interested, and he also is interested in having a sexual relationship. So that leaves him in a place where he's going to make a decision as to whether or not he's going to, you know, step up to the plate and give you what you want and have the whole enchilada, or he's going to have to, you know, I think he knows he's at a crossroads where he's going to have to, like, he's not going to get friends with benefits from you, and he's going to have to digest that. That makes him feel a little bit stuck right now because he's not sure what to do. I mean, I don't know what the problem is. I mean, he's interested in you. He's just showing that he's not really ready for a relationship, or he's not sure he wants to put that much in right now to a relationship. And he's kind of afraid that he could lose you if he doesn't give you what you want. I mean, that crosses his mind too. And he was kind of hoping that he could take the easy way out and just be friends with benefits, but I don't think that that's the best idea. Adriana, what could be the topic in general about the fight? Okay, it could either have to do with money, because there's money here. It also may have something to do with your relationship status. You guys may be arguing, so those are the two topics it could be, but really that's usually the two topics that people fight about, money and sex. It may be that he wants things to move forward, but he's still reluctant to give you the commitment. I mean, that's possible. Oh, Cinnamon, I don't blame you at all for being cautious when it comes to, yeah, because, you know, I was thinking about that earlier today, and I just thought that that was such a shitty thing that I thought. I thought, like, most people are just not trustworthy. Like, most people don't do the right thing unless they're getting something out of it. I can't remember what made me think of that, but I was sitting in the living room before and I thought about that, and I was like, you know what? Most people aren't trustworthy. That's terrible. It's terrible to feel like that. But it's okay to keep your guard up. Yeah, I'm a nervous person myself. Mishti, anything unexpected regarding love coming towards me? You could have a soulmate relationship on the horizon that's being guided by the divine with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, if you're not with anyone right now. And you could be starting a new journey in early 2021. And this person would be treating you with a lot of respect if you're not with anyone right now. Yeah, you could have a nice relationship on the horizon. Um, Be wise. What's next with Z? Closure or reconciliation? Is closure next? You got a 70% chance closure is next. Reconciliation. You got a greater chance of closure than reconciliation at this point. Beautiful one. Love for January. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. If you're not with anyone right now, water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer comes in, but they may be slow and steady wins the race. You also have fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, maybe in Leo, that may be looking for a new beginning. It looks like in the month of January, you're going to have plenty of choices. A Cancer is here. A Pisces just showed up. And your love life may be, you might have a lot of energy. Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Cups, choices in the month of January. Good, explore your options. Miriam, general career 2021. Out of the clear blue sky, you could get an offer that would be hard to refuse, that brings in cause for celebration. You're not holding yourself back. And you've got the Sun card here, which would be happiness. Now, it could be at your current job, or it could be a new job altogether. But it looks like you'll be making more money in 2021. You may be feeling very passionately about your job, and you also may feel like some good karma's come back to you. Lily, does V know that I have feelings for him? Has an idea. Yeah, doesn't know 100%, but kind of feels like you do. And you Kriti, anything good coming my way? Perseverance around your career will take you to the next level, brings in success, an offer that may be hard to refuse, and you have a wish when it comes to a love situation. You could be out of the clear blue sky. There may be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that comes in that's looking for a committed relationship, and you'll be well prepared for it. You won't hold yourself back when it comes to work, school, or relationship in 2021. You got good stuff happening. Good opportunities. Adriana, what are the chances of him choosing to commit or not? All right, are we getting a commitment out of this guy? %70 chance, yes, he commits. Sahu, what is AK's current feelings from you right now and his next actions? This person may want to get into a committed relationship with you. That may be next. You got the Two of Cups. Is this person a Capricorn? If it's a Capricorn, I would say that they're going to be looking for a committed relationship. If they're not a Capricorn, it might mean that it happens while the sun is in Capricorn. And it could be something that happens out of the blue. I would be prepared for this relationship to move forward. They're not holding themselves back. They think that you're ambitious, kind, caring, grounded, stable, attractive, hardworking, and unique. Julie, is she home now? Is she home now? I think she is home now. Sun strength, general for January. Got happiness coming in January. You've got money coming in, possibly around a new business or job opportunity. The world is at your feet, which means you got good luck, and you got choices coming in around your love life. Virgo shows up in the month of January, and so does the Taurus. Laying down the law, setting up your own boundaries serves you well. Four of Cups. Being presented with a love offer that may be hard to refuse. Could be with a Taurus or with a Virgo in the month of January. Got a lot of nice things happening. Mimi, what's his energy towards me? Successful and divine timing. His energy towards you is good right now. Successful, divine timing, and a wish. Angel, when will I see Elisa again and tell her my feelings? Could be sometime mid-January. Like, I'm going to say second or third week in January. Empress Natalie, may I have a love reading? Yeah, okay. Love cup here is full. You have a wish around love. If you're not with anyone right now, water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have an Aquarius around. You're feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain because you're going to have some choices. If you're in a relationship, your current relationship, you have a wish around. Love cup is full and things are moving forward. So forward, slow and steady wins the race. Current relationship strengthens. If you're not with anyone right now, you got some good karma coming back to your love life. You might have some choices. Oh, hi, Merjan. Thank you. If there's no contact, give it some space, disconnect, get busy doing something else, and then let's see what happens. Things should change. Malika, love reading. You may be leaving the past in the past and moving on to greener pastures. The life moves forward pretty quickly with an Aries here that has a lot of respect for you and meets you halfway. Now you're gonna be it's gonna be your choice here, Seven of Cups. So there's also around you a Pisces that comes in who may be a little bit out of balance, or they may be a little bit kind of, I don't know, like in and out. And there's also a Libra. But you're stepping into your own strength, and you may be like, you know what, I'm not dealing with anything. I'm not dealing anything less than I deserve. And the Aries right now is showing up with a lot of respect. So let's see what happens. I don't know if you're with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, I would say that you're still not going to stand for any bullshit. And your current relationship will move forward with a person who is giving you a lot of respect. If current partner doesn't do that, then you're going to move on. If you are with someone who's paying you a lot of respect and meeting you halfway, then that relationship will strengthen. April, one more. General with Peter for the next 2 months. Sometimes I sit on the fence about him, and sometimes I want to put in effort, but it depends on him. Okay. Well, over the next 2 months, it's like the possibility is there. The Fool is here, and listening to your intuition is important. World is at your feet, and the Fool can be a new journey, starting a new journey. The thing is that he's a little bit flaky, and he doesn't always put in a lot of effort, or his intentions may be good, but he doesn't follow through, which then may make you want to walk away from him. I mean, you're not going to chase after him, and you're not going to put in, like, if he tells you that he's going to call you on Tuesday and he doesn't call you, you're not the type that's going to start hounding him down. Now, I'm not telling you that that's right or wrong, but he might not, like, he doesn't stay on top of things. It's like he says he's going to do something and then he doesn't always follow through. So if you don't reach out to him, you might not hear from him. If you start going down that road with him, you're going to get frustrated with him. So I don't know. And the opportunity there is there for things to move forward with the Fool, starting a new journey. But he may be one of those people that you just have to like tell him what to do in order to get what you want out of him. And I had an argument with one of my friends about this a couple of years ago, where I'm not like that. I'm not, I'd like be a fucking man. Like, you want to see me, then step forward. And my friend said, she's like, but he's not that kind of guy. She said, she's like, he's the kind of guy that you need to tell him what to do and then you'll get it from him. But if you don't, then don't expect it because he's not like that. And I guess at the time, like, she was right. I got annoyed with her because I was like, well, I'm not going to fucking be his mother. Like, well, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not his mother. Like, what kind of crap is that? But she was like, that's the kind of person he is. You need to tell him, you need to take control of him. And that's not me. This may be a similar kind of guy. So you might get frustrated with him. I mean, the energy around the situation is there is possibility for starting a new relationship or a new journey with him. The love cup is here and so is the wish. But he's also a little bit flaky, so you might get frustrated with him. See, me personally, I feel like I get into trouble in general with people because when people say that they want to do something or they're going to do something, I believe that they're going to. And I feel like most people say they're going to do things and don't do them. Like I mentioned, like the girl I went to high school with, we weren't friends in high school. So why she even friended me on Facebook, who the fuck knows? This was years ago too. This may have been even longer than that argument I had with my friend. Because I was still working at my office job and I left there in 2012. She sends me a private message saying, oh, it's been so long, we have to get together. Why do we have to get together? We were never friends. So I write, okay, I'm off on Thursday night. And she's like, oh, yeah, but this Thursday night is not good. And I was like, she doesn't want to get together with me. She's just saying that. But why? Like, why say anything? I don't understand that. And I've come to realize that most people don't follow through. So that's something that pisses me off. But I don't know. He seems like he might be that type. Jasmine, what will my future love's personality be like? Very serious about hard work. Now, I mean, it could be hard work when it comes to anything. Just maybe that kind of person that plays hard, plays hard, works hard. Everything he does hard. He's very happy, genuine, ambitious, loving, kind, but like he gives everything his all. He seems to be very spontaneous. Works hard, plays hard. He gives everything. He puts his whole everything goes into everything he does. So if he's exercising, he gives it his all. If he's working, he gives it his all. He doesn't go half-assed. I think that's good. Julie, for some reason the volume's not working. Is that girl home now? Yeah, I think she's home. I do think she's home now. AS, store owner's feelings towards me. Store owner's feelings for me. Thinks that you're kind, caring, intelligent, ambitious, smart, that you have a lot of potential, that you give it your all, that you put in a whole lot of effort. April, my next relationship. Well, you have the Magician here, so you can manifest just about anything you want, or the type of person that you want. I would say be prepared for somebody to come in who is grounded, stable, could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The Sun, happiness comes out around a committed relationship. I don't think it's that far off. It looks like it could be something that happens out of the blue when you least expect it. And this person's also very hardworking. They're loving, kind, sincere, very intelligent, and things change for the better quickly around this relationship. JP, is the Taurus current feelings for me? Okay. Taurus current feelings for me. They think that you're successful, attractive, may feel like there's something that's meant to be between the two of you. Thinks that you're passionate, kind, happy, unique, caring, spontaneous, and funny. All right. Can we cut off the super chats and I will do the moderators because it's getting super late and I have a problem going to bed as it is. I'm a freaking night owl. I got to force myself to go to sleep. And I will answer for the moderators. And then let me go and see if I can grab some of these people here I didn't get to. Carry R, general reading. I don't think I did carry R, right? Carry R. Life starts to move forward pretty quickly in 2021. You got some good karma coming back to you. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. Perseverance takes you to the next level in work or school or whatever it is that you do all day. Hierophant. You could be picking up a spiritual practice of some type that you get a lot out of. Ace of Cups. Love cup is full and you could be moving on to greener pastures. If you're not in a relationship right now, you have a Libra coming in. If you are in a relationship right now, current relationship moves forward. You're also coming into a time where you got some good luck coming in. Fairy, I don't believe the tarot readers are ever right about marriage. Because marriage, all right, like we've got free will in this world, right? So somebody can predict marriage and you could, like, this is a famous story that the woman that reads my cards, and she doesn't read tarot, she reads regular playing cards and she doesn't even need them. But she told me this story once. She said a young girl came in and she said to her, "You're going to get engaged." So the girl was like all excited, like a young girl, right? So the girl comes back a couple of weeks later. She got engaged. A couple of weeks after that, she comes back and she's crying. So what happened? You got engaged. Yeah. Cheated on her boyfriend. Boyfriend found out and dumped her. Well, you told me I was getting married. No, I told you that you were getting engaged and you got engaged. But free will sent you out the door to go sow your wild oats. He caught you and now he doesn't want to be with you anymore. So free will, you know, like you don't make a commitment to somebody and then cheat on them. Like, what's the point in that? Well, I'm going to marry you, but since we're not married yet, I'm going to go and have a good time. So free will can change that. I don't feel like, see, I feel like people focus too much on marriage, right? When marriage, I mean, I know plenty of people that have never been married and they're in a great relationship. And I know people that have been married for years, they hate each other. So marriage to me is like, if you look at it like with a very broad eye, like a broad lens, it's like marriage doesn't equal happiness. So what's the tarot card reader reading? You know what I'm saying? And what happens if marriage, like, what happens if you're 17 and you're asking that question and you're somebody that doesn't get married until 35? You got 17 more years or 18 more years until you're going to get married. Like, can a tarot reader really predict 18 years from now? I mean, I wouldn't, I get very skeptical when people say shit that, especially when people say things like with definites. You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's just too much room for free will to come in. So yeah, I wouldn't put too much, especially in the timing of a marriage. C3, did Joseph cry last night as a manipulative tactic? He never apologized for hurting me. Did he cry as a manipulative tactic? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 3. Yeah, he was trying to be manipulating. The dark blonde wig, right? Like that with the black roots, that one? I like that one too. I like this one too. I don't know. I'm gonna look and see if I can find new ones. Maybe something that's a little bit different. I mean, I don't know. This is kind of different. I don't know. I like this one. Anyhow, thank you. Um, oh, keeping it real. Send the question, and I'll do it now. And then moderators, whenever you're ready. Hmm. How does Jean the Pisces feel about Natasha the Libra? All right, how's the Pisces feel about the Libra? I feel like Pisces and Libra are good overall. I know it's very broad to say, but I don't know. I feel like Pisces and Libra can be very similar. Oh, could be a committed relationship on the horizon, and the relationship can strengthen. He may think that you're very strong, sincere, stable, grounded, down to earth, intelligent, attractive, kind. You might have a wish around this situation that comes true if that's what you're interested in. Yeah, Four of Cups is in reverse too, which means that he may present you with an offer that would be hard to refuse. That's nice. Um, Brandy, is T's attention on someone else? Because it doesn't seem like he is that interested in me. I called him a few times yesterday and he didn't pick up the phone. Okay, is T's attention on someone else? No, I don't see anybody else around him. Um, I mean, maybe he was just busy yesterday, it being Christmas. No, there's nobody else showing up around him right now. Um, Empress, Adam's energy and feelings towards me. His energy comes up a little bit stagnant. He's got the Hermit, which could be like he may be silent or quiet, but he thinks that you're very successful, that you're grounded, stable, you have a lot of potential, and he thinks that you have a lot of choices for the future. Thinks that he definitely thinks that you're very smart, stable, sincere, friendly, loyal, um, well balanced, and sincere. Mustafa, general for next week. Stepping into your own personal strength helps your life change for the better quickly. You've got a wish next week. Put it out into the universe. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and you could be starting a new journey here with the Fool card. Okay, keeping it real, you could post the question. Yeah, whenever you do PayPal, you can just send the question with a blue heart. That's the that's the sign. That's the sign for PayPal donation. Oh, it was today. I see. It doesn't show that he's focused on anyone else, so maybe he was just legitimately busy. If you feel like you can't move on from something, there's a couple of reasons. Usually, it's because they're bringing this person is bringing up something inside you that needs to be healed. So it doesn't have to do with the other person; it has to do with me. Always, everything always comes back to me. So, like, let's just say, for example, like, you think that you're connecting with somebody and that person is not into it, and you're like hell bent on, no, 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 we're supposed to be together. I think there's more to come. That comes back to what's going on inside me, not what goes on inside them. So there's something inside you, a wound that needs to be healed, that for some reason that person is like a temporary band-aid. And it's usually because it's usually a deep soul wound, and for most people it usually comes back to self-worth. If you can't let go of something, it always has to do with something that's going on inside you and not with that person. That person doesn't have any magic. They don't have anything around them that's keeping you attached to them. It has to do with something that needs to be healed inside you. That's why you still feel connected. Especially if this person has told you, whatever. It's over. I don't want to be here, or I'm not into this, or I don't want what you want. If you're hearing that from somebody and you still feel like, no, there's more to come, it's usually has to do with a soul wound. Keeping it real. Does Jean have a baby on the way with a girl named Destiny in Aquarius, or are they messing around? What do you pick up? Okay. Does Jean have a baby on the way with a girl named Destiny? I don't think so. I'm not convinced at all. I'm not convinced. Now, the problem here that I have is that sometimes, especially, I don't know why, but there can be a lot of lies around pregnancy. So it could be she's lying to him. It could be that, yeah, I don't, there's a lot of lies around this. Let's see what happens. I'm not convinced. All right, Pink Angel, go ahead. They may have slept together. They may have been sleeping around, but I don't think there's a baby coming. They may have hooked up, or they may have been hooking up at one point, but I'm not convinced that there's a baby coming. Not at this point. Uh, yes, Pink Angel, go ahead, send it. Adriana, will he be afraid of me leaving after our next discussion? He could be afraid that you're going to leave after that discussion. 70% chance, yes, he's afraid. Julie, you went there and she said that she didn't know him? My God, this... this gets crazier and crazier. Was that the picture of the what was it the woman that you saw? You rang somebody's doorbell at 1 o'clock in the morning? Good for you. Oh no, you can't hear it? Jesus. Let me ask if it was her. Hang on. Was it her? This is crazy. This is crazy. Pink. How does V feel about me? How does V feel about me? Maybe Mel had to log off. Maybe she left. She looked way different. Damn, maybe that wasn't her then that answered the door. I don't know. I think it was her. Card said it was her. Okay, V thinks that you are kind, caring, sincere, spontaneous, attractive, intelligent, deep, a little bit mysterious, and that you have a lot of potential for the future. You could start a new journey with this person. If that was her, she was a mess. Well, then are you sure that you're at the right place? We got to refresh my memory. Send it through email. How did you find out about this woman's house? I mean, this is getting crazier. Well, if Mel's not here, I'll just wait. I'll give her 2 tomorrow. She can ask 2 tomorrow. All right, guys, I gotta go to bed. I will be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow's all my days are screwed up. Tomorrow, Monday. I'm going to try to get on tomorrow at like maybe, well, I'll be on in the afternoon, maybe between 2 and 3, something like that. If for some reason I can get on earlier, I'll be on earlier. Otherwise, if anybody needs anything, I'm going to post sales for the week when we get off. Oh, let me just do universe here. What does Spirit have to say about what I'm worrying about? Okay. Two of air, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending that there is no problem. The 9 of air, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies and sleepless nights. The Queen of fire, confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and your creativity. I think that the biggest thing here is to be careful that you're not creating self-fulfilling prophecies. Don't focus on the negative. Focus on the positive. Because you don't want more negative. All right, guys, that's it for me tonight. I'll be back on tomorrow, and I'll put up some sales for the week if anybody needs a private. I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon. Thank you all. Have a great night. Bye-bye.